Thanks, Kathy. A woman from Huddersfield who's been using a wheelchair after a diagnosis of chronic fatigue says her life has been transformed by a referral to a sleep clinic. Alison Eastwood is now being treated for sleep apnea, a condition which causes repeated lapses in breathing during sleep. She'd struggled with her mobility for 10 years, but is now able to walk short distances. Her GP says sleep apnea is a hidden epidemic and there needs to be greater awareness of the condition. Abby takes up her story.
I couldn't get out of bed, I couldn't read, I couldn't tolerate light, music, and every time I tried to do anything physical, my muscles just burned with overexertion. So I was wholly disabled and unable to function.
10 years ago, Alison's life changed dramatically. After a kidney infection and sepsis, she was left virtually housebound.
I couldn't work, couldn't leave the house, couldn't even get downstairs to answer the door, couldn't walk to the bathroom by myself. And what was really hard was that I couldn't tolerate any visitors either.
After a diagnosis of chronic fatigue syndrome in 2016, Alison started using a wheelchair. Until recently, a few short steps in the garden would have been almost impossible. But after a visit to the GP earlier this year and a referral to a sleep clinic, Alison says her life has been transformed. She's now being treated for sleep apnea, a condition which causes repeated lapses in breathing during sleep. Alison now uses a device to help her breathe when she's in bed.
This is the actual CPAP machine. This is the piece that goes over your nose, which helps to keep your airway open during the night. And to put it on, once you've got the right fit for you, you just slip it over your head, pop it on, and go to sleep. I think I've been looking at the world through a very exhausted fog for a very long time, and with one night on the machine I knew that something had changed. Colours just looked brighter and I actually felt like my brain had rested for the first time in a very, very long time.
Louise is Alison's GP. She's also a functional breathing practitioner.
Over the last probably 4 to 5 years, I started asking patients specifically, do you snore, do you stop breathing during sleep, and having a low threshold to refer someone for a sleep study. And essentially I've just seen this hidden epidemic, and I've also seen how when people improve how they breathe, when they get treated for obstructive sleep apnea, I have seen how people have improved. I think with Alison, I think we caught her at the beginning of her journey, so I think that's why she's had a really good outcome. Sometimes in some people, unfortunately, they don't tolerate the treatment, and there is a dropout rate with treatment, so actually we need more research into how we can make the treatment more successful for people.
Alison says she's feeling so much better now that she's rarely using her wheelchair. She wants to raise awareness about sleep apnea to encourage other people to seek help.
It just feels like everything's flowing again. My brain feels focused, energised, rested. I feel like I want to move, like my body wants to move.
So it's a whole new lease of life?
Completely. Yeah, it's life-changing.